Welcome to our podcast. I have no energy for study or work. You're tired. You open your laptop, pick up your books, try to work, try to focus, and nothing happens. Your brain feels like it's wrapped in fog. Your body feels heavy, and no matter how hard you push yourself, there's just no energy left. Maybe you tell yourself you're just being lazy, that you need more discipline, that other people are out there grinding while you're sitting here doing nothing, and the guilt starts creeping in, making everything feel even worse. You scroll through your phone, watch other people talk about productivity, success, motivation. Maybe that helps for a few minutes. Maybe it just makes you feel worse. Either way, the exhaustion stays, and deep down, a little voice whispers, "What's wrong with me?" Nothing. Nothing is wrong with you. You are not a machine. You are not supposed to run at full speed all the time. Think about it. Even the most powerful computers overheat if you push them too hard. Even the sun has to set. Everything in nature moves in cycles. Seasons change, tides rise and fall, and yet, for some reason, we expect ourselves to be in a constant state of high energy, high focus, high performance. It doesn't work like that. So if you have no energy right now, there's a reason. Maybe you're burned out. Maybe your body is trying to tell you something. Maybe your mind is exhausted from carrying too many thoughts. Too many worries, too many expectations. Maybe you're not sleeping enough, not eating well, not giving yourself space to breathe. Or maybe, just maybe, you're in a phase of your life where you need rest more than you need productivity. And I know that's not what you want to hear. You have deadlines, responsibilities, things that need to get done. You can't just stop. But let me ask you this. When was the last time you truly, deeply rested? Not the kind of rest where you're lying in bed scrolling through your phone. Not the kind where you feel guilty for not working, but real rest. The kind where your body softens, your mind quiets, and you feel, even for a moment, that everything is okay. Because here's the thing. If you keep pushing through exhaustion, if you keep forcing yourself to work when your mind and body are screaming for a break, you're not actually getting more done. You're just draining yourself further. You're running on fumes, and sooner or later you'll crash. And when you do, it won't be pretty. So what if, just for today, you gave yourself permission to slow down, to breathe, to step away from the pressure, just for a little while, to stop fighting yourself? You are allowed to be tired. You are allowed to have days or even weeks where you don't feel productive. That doesn't make you weak. That doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're human. And maybe right now you're wondering, what if my energy never comes back? What if I stay stuck like this forever? What if this is just who I am now? That fear makes sense. When you're in a low place, it's hard to imagine anything different. It feels permanent, like you're sinking into something you can't escape. But think about this. Have you ever had a moment in your life where you thought things would never get better, and then somehow they did? Maybe not in some huge dramatic way, but little by little. A shift in the air. A tiny spark of something that reminded you that you are not the same person every day. And that's the truth, isn't it? No feeling lasts forever. Not happiness, not sadness, not exhaustion. Everything you've ever felt has come and gone, and this will too. But it won't go away by force. You can't fight your way out of burnout with willpower alone. You can't bully yourself into having more energy. If self-criticism worked, you'd be full of motivation by now. So instead of trying to force your way through this, what if you listened? What if you got curious about your exhaustion instead of resenting it? Because tiredness isn't just an inconvenience, it's information. It's telling you something. Maybe it's telling you that you've been carrying too much. Maybe it's telling you that your life has been feeling empty, that your routines have turned into obligations instead of something meaningful. Maybe it's telling you that you need change, not a temporary fix, but something deeper, something real. And I know that's a scary thought. Change is uncomfortable. Even when we're miserable, there's a strange comfort in familiarity. It's easier to say, I just need to push through this, than to ask, what do I actually want? What do I actually need? But the truth is, if your exhaustion has been with you for a long time, if no amount of sleep or coffee or motivational videos has fixed it, then maybe the problem isn't your energy levels. Maybe the problem is the life you're trying to force yourself to live. So here's a question. When was the last time you felt alive? Not just awake, not just functional, but truly alive? When was the last time you did something that made you forget to check the time? Something that made your brain light up instead of shut down? If you can't remember, that's not a failure. It just means it's time to start looking again. And no, that doesn't mean quitting everything and running off to find yourself in the mountains. Sometimes it's something small. A different kind of music in the morning. A conversation with someone who makes you laugh. A walk in a place you don't usually go. A moment where you choose to do something just because you want to, not because it's useful or productive. Because here's the thing. Energy isn't just about rest. It's about meaning. It's about connection. It's about having something in your life that makes the effort feel worth it. And if that's missing, no amount of sleep will bring your energy back. You don't just need rest. You need something to wake up for. So maybe that's where you start. Not with guilt, not with force, but with curiosity. What would it look like to feel alive again? What's one small thing you could do? Not to be productive, not to check a box, but just to remind yourself that you exist outside of work, outside of expectations, outside of all the pressure you put on yourself. You don't have to have the answer right away. You don't have to fix everything overnight. Just start small, start gentle, and trust that your energy isn't gone forever. It's still there, waiting for you. All you have to do is find your way back to it. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give it a thumbs up. Also, feel free to share your thoughts or any questions you have in the comments below.